Hey, rich friends, it's Dr. T Mac here, and today is part 2 of the story behind T Mac. So stay tuned.
Okay, TT, let's get into it. Last time let's do a little recap from last time, and basically you was getting into how you came from going to nursing to real estate. So let's get into that.
From nursing to real estate was never on my radar. Um, all I wanted to be was a nurse and then a hairstylist, and I was both, obviously. But real estate was something that I saw very quickly how I could not only make money, but get my time back. I was looking for freedom. I was a freedom seeker. um, because working for money was just not it. You know, I learned that the hard way. 25 years of it, like working, and not having ownership in anything. So I'd like to say it was a sign, but my kids say I say that all the time. But it was a sign. I heard somebody, I just ran across a lady on Instagram talking about properties and things like that. And she just looked like she was so happy and had so much freedom. I said, I want to do what she's doing. So the very next day, I started my LLC for real estate, and I jumped in.
Okay, and let's talk about now how that led to like you being a mentor and coaching and everything you're doing now on top of the real estate.
Ooh, it's a lot. When you say it's a lot, it is a lot. I do a lot. I started out as a private money lender, you know, just by using the money that I already had in my retirement account. I rolled it over to a self-directed IRA. But then after that, what that allowed me to do was it gave me access to properties and to other people in the real estate game that were really doing the thing that I wanted to learn how to do. So they would invite me to come in and then on the deals and things like that. So they paid for my education because I loaned them the money and they paid me back plus interest, but they showed me what they were doing because they wanted more money. So you see how it works. So when I learned that about the ecosystem in real estate, game over. Game was over for me. I was like, oh, I'm going all in. And I remember telling my husband one night, we were talking and I was up late because I literally dreamt, slept, ate real estate. Like I was always studying. I was always reading. I was YouTubing. I was Googling. I had a mentor. I just wasn't stopping. And so one night he was like, are you still, you going to go to bed? When are you coming to bed? And I said, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to stop until I become the plug. And he started laughing. You have to know my husband. He started laughing like, the plug, baby, like, for real? I said, no, for real. Because I see how this game works. I see how it works. So I told that story because you really, really have to, real estate is a relationship business. That's it. It's a relationship business. That's why I always tell my mentees, go and join your local RIA, your local real estate investment associations. Join, because that's where all the players are. Yes, you may get crumbs initially, but you're going to start at the bottom in anything. I didn't mind starting at the bottom. I just rose to the top quickly because I didn't stop. And I was very, very persistent. Like I was everywhere all the time. And so now, I can say I'm the plug when it comes to real estate. When people want properties and things like that and want to do deals, they reach out to me and I connect people, and I have a huge network, but it took work. It wasn't, it's just not a fly-by-night thing. I lost a lot of money. I think I lost like $350,000 in one deal. Like that deal started at the end of 2019 and it went into 2020. And I think at the end of 2020 was when we realized, okay, the deal is gone. The deal is dead. So I brought another good friend of mine. She was on a podcast before, Donna Rosby. I brought her in. She lost $320,000 on the deal. Same deal. And I think I have another friend. She lost like 100 and something, maybe 180,000 on the same deal. So can you imagine how much money we were going to make on the deal? And the reason why I say we lost the money is because we had to pay our investors and stuff. Integrity is everything. Like I said, you have to keep your relationships good. I like to say, keep your face clean in the streets, because you don't know who knows who and who you may need. We happened to get really, really screwed on this deal, and it was with a hedge fund. And it was a well put together scheme. And you win some, you lose some, and we lost. But the one thing that we took from it was we took several things from that deal, but one of the main things was making sure we had all our investors paid off. Like, we took our own personal funds to pay them off because we didn't want them to suffer the loss. So you have to understand that there's a big, big risk, when you're doing real estate, stocks, anything that's worth, having. You're going to have to work hard, and it's going to be a risk involved. Work hard to get those relationships and things like that. So I thought that deal was going to take me out. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to take me out. I was like, I still got to pay this person. But oh my God, I got to pay this person. Oh my God, I got to pay this person. But what that did was it taught me that if I can overcome this big of a loss in one deal, I could do anything. And after that, I was like, I'm good. We talk, we huddle up and talk about the deal. We break the deal down. It helped, not with content, but yes, with content, but it helped with my mentees. And so I know what to tell them to look out for. And I like to say, I never teach what I don't do. And I don't tell people to do something I haven't done or I won't do again. So the things that I say, a lot of people say I'm a real tough mentor or a real tough coach or whatever, but I'm like, you can have anything you want in life. You're the only reason that you don't have it. You're stopping you. So outside, external factors, they don't matter, because if it doesn't kill you, I promise you it will make you stronger. So that's been my thing. And I know I ramble. I went on and on, but go ahead. Hey, rich friends, I know you're enjoying the show, but listen really quickly. I'm inviting you to join me and my good friend, the International Nurse Investor, on this Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the year, January the 4th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a huge, huge, huge informational webinar where she's going to show you exactly how she purchases all of these investment properties internationally. And y'all know, y'all have probably heard me talk about the two that I'm building over in the DR. Well, she's moving on to other countries, and she's going to show you how to strategically not only purchase the properties, but have these properties making money for you while you're not there. Okay? We have some other things up our sleeves. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Okay, Wednesday, January 4th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead, click the link in the bio, or copy the link, paste it, put it in your calendar to make sure you join. All right, see ya.
Next question. Let's talk about how you made this purchase in South Carolina, your hometown, and acquiring all these lands and acres, and pretty much what you plan to do with it, and your future plans of everything you're doing, pretty much, whether it's in real estate and mentoring, everything. What's your plans in your future looking like?
Oh, wow. So we acquired 67.5 acres of land in South Carolina, where I grew up. And there's a lot of things we're going to do. The first thing is obviously selling the timber. And then after selling the timber off of the land, then we gotta grade the land. There's a lot to be done just to get the land, like just to see it, you know. But I do have plans to do, you know, a few government contracts on the land, use the land for that. Um, Obviously, you know, my husband and I love RVs, so do an RV park. It's just, I don't know. People say 67 acres. I mean, that's like 70 acres of land. Like, you can do what you want to do, right? I'm going to lease a lot of it. I'll lease a lot of the land out. I will never sell it, ever. I'll lease it to, you know, farmers and stuff like that for different things. I don't know, maybe a little small subdivision, family house, a little family mansion out there, a little compound. But yeah, so that's what I plan on doing with the land.
Okay, and let's talk about how big that is and how it made you feel coming back to your home state, home area, and purchasing it. Like, how did that make you feel?
Wow, it was nostalgic. Number one, all right, wow, I'm here. I'm here again. But then number two, it was cathartic. It was cathartic in a way that I'm like, this is the same town that, you know, population at the time was 2,000. There were 70 people in my graduating class. 70. High school was from 7th grade to 12th grade. And there were no more than 700 people in the whole school. So to go from being, you know, a little small town girl and being pregnant at 13 and having my child and, you know, just all the ridicule from I'm not going to say the town. I shouldn't say the town, but you got 2,000 people, you might as well say the town. You know, it's just the negativity that I received and, you know, all the naysayers saying that I would never amount to anything, you know, all these things like that. But to go from that to move away for 20 years and then to have this opportunity to purchase 70 acres of land was like a full circle moment for me. It was a full circle moment. It was like, wow. And I said I never wanted to come back, but I know that it's kind of like how God repays you. You take care of his people, he'll take care of you.
Okay, last question. What is ultimately the goal? What is next for Tasha now?
Oh, wow. So my ultimate goal, well, let me back up. Can I back up?
Yes.
I don't want to help anybody if I can't help my children first. So helping our 7 children and our 6 grandchildren, that's top priority, right? You know, I've always said every child will have their own property. You know, every grandchild will have their own property. Well, that's done. Done. So that's checked off. But if I can't help my children and my grandchildren, I'm not going to go help anybody else's child. And my kids are suffering. So my ultimate goal is to help other women see that as well. Like, stop looking outside for things or other people to help your family. Help your own kids. Help your own, you know, support your husband. Like, love starts at home and then it spreads abroad. So I'm really big on that. I'm super big on protecting my family and teaching other women how to protect their family when it comes to legacy. You know, whether, you know, my husband, he gives me free reign to do and say, you know, whatever I want. So I like that. It works for us. So, and I want to teach other women how to do the same. Instead of saying, oh, my husband doesn't want to get on board. No, why don't you show him? Because I had to show my husband. I literally had to show him that I was serious about what I was doing. And once he saw I was serious, it was all hands on deck. Like, whatever I need to do to make sure you're good, I'm going to do that. So I see so many women always looking at their significant others like, I wish I could, if he would do this, then I could have this. No, you become that person. The person that you want to become that person. You become her. How my boys say it, how y'all tell me, boys? I'm her. I'm her. You become her. And then God will work on your husband or God will work on your spouse. But in the meantime, you have kids. If you have kids, they're growing up looking at all the void and all the negativity when you can really be pouring in and you can be building a legacy for them. So that's my ultimate goal. Like, I want to see families whole. I want to see families healed. I want more rich friends. Thanks for watching the Story Behind T-Mac Part 2. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. And click the link below. I have a special gift for you. Okay? See ya.